3M Xtract sanders. These models are both 88758, 88758. Even all of the numbers below are the same. 604, 710, blah, blah, blah. 604, 710, 99, 306, blah, blah, blah. Exactly the same thing. Right? 5-inch PO 127, 5-inch 127 5-inch. But as some of you may know, these sanders had an issue with the design. They had some kind of dust fan problem, and it was reported that they updated the design on these things and fixed the problem, ostensibly. So they say anyway. Who knows for sure? Well, we're going to find out for sure, at least, that there is a difference between these two sanders. This is the new one. This is the old one. Right off the bat, just to make things quick, if you don't want to go fully in depth on this whole thing, quickest way to tell the difference between the new one, that's what the new one looks like. So you're only going to, without disassembling it, you're going to be able to see this bottom part. You take the backing plate off, you can see that. And the old one looks a fair bit different, right? So that's the quickest way that you're going to be able to tell. Another way that you're going to be able to tell the difference between the new one, the old one, when this is on, if you look through this little slot here, you're not going to see any fins because the fins are down here. On the old design, let's see if we can make this happen. The old design actually also has some rubber that makes it a little harder to put this on. Okay, close enough. See how you can see those little metal fins? This is the old design. If you look through the slot, little metal fins, and that is what the bottom looks like. So that's the quickest identifying thing. Now, the parts on these are not interchangeable. So if you think you can swap out the new motor drivers and electronics and stuff on an older motor, you cannot. It'll fire up, it'll try to start the motor up, and it will give a little weird beepy error message, and then it'll stop. If you think you can fix the old design, you're like, you know what, I can probably fix that thing. How hard can it be? Well, here's the PCB. You're like, where's the PCB? I don't see any damn PCB. That's because the PCB is covered with plastic. Except for this little piece of plastic that broke off here. The only way you could even get inside this thing to try to repair it is to break all this plastic off the PCB. And of course that plastic is protective. That's there so this sand and gunk doesn't get onto your componentry and mess the thing up. So that's going to defeat the purpose unless you wanted to break all this plastic off, find the bad part, which is probably going to be, I'm guessing, the motor driver, some kind of transistor motor driver, maybe even just as simple as a fuse. But you could try to break all this off, repair it, and then recoat it in some kind of gunk. I forget what they call that stuff, but it's the it seals the circuit board. Then you could probably put it back together and maybe you'd have yourself a working unit. This is what the new unit looks like. Now I took this top portion off, so this is the same. To take the top portion off, you just remove that little screw. It goes on there like that. So anyway, this is the old. Side by side. We got old on the right, new on the left. Don't worry about those little magnetic high frequency chokes. They are somewhere. They are attached with some little black RTV glue, and they broke off of this one, but they're over on my kitchen counter. So again, old, new, old, new. They look pretty much exactly the same, don't they? But they are not the same. There is something different. It's probably like a PWM thing or a motor driver thing. Not quite the same frequency, not quite the same voltage. They are not interchangeable. So that is all to say the design has been updated. Once again, just to be clear, this is the new design where you cannot see the fins through the little slot. That's the new design. This is the old design where you can see the fins through the little slot. All right, hope this has been helpful.